The ballroom lights shimmered like diamonds, casting a golden glow across the grand hall. Laughter echoed, champagne glasses clinked, and silk gowns brushed the marble floor. Everyone in the room looked like they belonged, everyone except her. A maid, dressed in her modest uniform, carrying a tray of drinks, head bowed low to hide her eyes. Her name was Alina. She had been working as a maid in the wealthy Kapoor mansion for almost 3 years. Every day, she served the guests who treated her as invisible, or worse, as if she were nothing but dust beneath their expensive shoes. She had learned to survive humiliation, to swallow her pride, and to remind herself of the one truth that kept her going, her mother's treatment bills. Every cent she earned went to keep her frail mother alive in a small clinic on the other side of the city. But tonight, the humiliation went further than usual. A group of young socialites noticed her struggling to balance the silver tray. One of them, a woman in a red sequined gown, laughed loudly and said, "Oh look, even the help wants to pretend she's part of the party. Careful, sweetheart, this isn't your world." The laughter spread like wildfire, drawing more attention. Alina's cheeks burned, her hands trembled, and the tray nearly slipped from her grasp. She wanted to disappear, to melt into the walls, but instead, she whispered an apology and tried to move away. That's when she heard another voice. Deep, calm, and commanding. Enough. The laughter stopped instantly. From across the hall, stepping into the circle of curious onlookers, came Arjun Malhotra, the billionaire every headline adored, the man known for his empire and his icy, untouchable demeanor. He was dressed sharply, his presence magnetic, and his gaze, fixed entirely on her. To everyone's shock, he walked straight to Alina, gently took the tray from her trembling hands, and set it aside. Then, without hesitation, he slipped his arm around her shoulders and spoke clearly, so every ear in that glittering ballroom could hear. "She is not just a maid. She is my wife." The room froze. Gasps filled the air. Faces paled. The same people who mocked her seconds ago now stared in disbelief. Alina herself could barely breathe. Wife. His wife. What was happening? Her heart pounded so hard it drowned out every other sound. But Arjun's hand was steady on her shoulder, his eyes holding hers with a silent promise, "Trust me." The past that shaped them. Arjun Malhotra wasn't a man who acted on impulse. He had built his empire brick by brick after losing his parents young, learning quickly that the world respected only power and money. But behind his unshakable image, he carried a secret ache, loneliness. No one ever saw Arjun as a man, they only saw his billions. He had first noticed Alina months ago, quietly working in the mansion he had invested in. While others ignored her, he noticed her dignity, the way she endured humiliation without bitterness, and tea.